Well, is it true that William doesn't want Harry at his coronation?
And we dissect Harry and Meghan's Columbia tour.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's visit to Colombia in August 2024 sparked global interest. This trip, their first official joint visit to South America, placed a spotlight on the country and its culture. Their itinerary, packed with engagements, focused on issues close to the couple's hearts. From promoting digital safety to celebrating Afro-Colombian heritage, their activities aimed to make a tangible difference. The visit was not without its controversies. The cost, borne by the Colombian government, drew criticism from some quarters. Others questioned the true purpose of the trip, speculating about hidden agendas and PR maneuvers. Despite the dissenting voices, the Sussexes' trip undeniably brought attention to important social issues. Their visit served as a reminder of the power of global figures to amplify marginalized voices. Whether driven by genuine altruism or strategic image building, the impact of their presence in Colombia was undeniable. The question remains, was this a heartfelt mission, or a carefully orchestrated step in their post-royal rebranding? Harry and Meghan's Colombian itinerary was a whirlwind of engagements, each moment filled with purpose and connection. Every event was carefully chosen to highlight specific causes and foster meaningful dialogue. Their visit to a school in Bogotá emphasized the importance of digital literacy, online safety, and the challenges young people face in an increasingly digital world.
Hello and welcome to Heirs and Spares, the show where we bring you insight and opinion into the lives of two rather famous royal couples on both sides of the Atlantic. I'm Kinsey Schofield, and I'll be bringing you updates on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex right here in California.
And I'm Rupert Bell, and I'll be bringing you all the news about the Prince and Princess of Wales from, well, a not-so-sunny UK.
All right, Rupert, what a cute story that was in the Daily Mail over the weekend. A different looking Windsor war. And I have to tell you, I prefer this one. According to the Mail, the royal family had a royal rumble last weekend as the Prince and Princess of Wales faced off against their children in a Nerf battle. These are those squishy foam pallets that like litter your living room on Christmas morning. At the event, it was Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and sweet 6-year-old Prince Louis at the Gone Wild Festival in Norfolk, described as a high-intensity Nerf war with toy guns and smoke bombs. The article says, excitable and unforgettable. Louis ran around yelling, "Nerf or nothing, let's do this." This is such a great story. The Princess of Wales there in the trenches playing with the kids. I love hearing these types of stories come. No pictures were taken, so I respect that amount of privacy. I appreciate that, but it makes you feel like the Princess of Wales is feeling a lot better.
The couple engaged directly with students, sharing personal anecdotes about their own experiences and offering advice on how to navigate the complexities of the digital landscape with confidence and care.
It was really inspiring to see Meghan and Harry connect with the students on such a personal level. Meghan especially has this way of making people feel heard and valued, you know? She listens with such genuine interest. And when she spoke about online safety, it felt so relatable for young people, as if she truly understood their concerns and challenges.
A visit to a cultural center in Cartagena provided an opportunity to celebrate Afro-Colombian heritage, a vibrant and essential part of Colombia's identity. Meghan impressed many by delivering a heartfelt speech entirely in Spanish, a gesture that resonated deeply with the local community and showcased her respect for their culture. Their presence at a health center in Cali brought much-needed attention to mental health issues, a cause close to Harry's heart, as he has long been an advocate for mental health awareness and support.
Honestly, their efforts to connect with people felt so genuine and heartfelt. They weren't just there for photo ops. They were hugging kids, dancing with locals, and truly listening to what people had to say, making everyone feel valued and respected. It left such a positive impression on so many Colombians who felt seen and appreciated.
Throughout their trip, the couple demonstrated a sincere commitment to understanding the people they met, making a concerted effort to connect with people from all walks of life, from students to community leaders. Their genuine engagement and heartfelt interactions left a lasting positive impression on many Colombians, creating memories that will be cherished for years to come.
Absolutely. And I think that's the point of the summer holidays. Going to Norfolk, it's a big holiday destination. Lots of people go there for their summer holidays. It's a lovely part of the country. And obviously, they've got a residence there. So they do live in Amno Hall. It's not the smallest house you'll ever seen. But the fact is, they rang up, I believe, and said, could we come along and have a bit of Nerf wars? Now, it's news to me, but I mean, I sort of know what it's about. And the person organizing it was under probably, once they said we want to do this, then it was right, how do we make sure that we don't see any pictures, whoever's going to be there, do we close it off? Because what we don't want to see is sort of grainy photographs of the Princess of Wales running around and saying, oh, look at her, and then starting to analyze it with an inch of its life. So what we get from this, and we've got as you say, no photographs, is that at least it appears that they're able to have as normal as summer holidays as is possible, doing what lots of families are doing at this time of year, going to the beach, going and getting the buckets of spade out, running around theme parks. So at least the three children of the Prince and Princess of Wales, are able to have a summer holiday with their parents able to act as little kids too, and get on with it. So I think it's an encouraging story. I think now what we need to see is what's going to happen when they go back to school, which I think is probably within the next 10 days or so. How then do we expect and what could we see of the Princess of Wales going forward, as long as her recovery is going better? But the fact is she's out and about playing games with her kids suggests that there is degrees for optimism that her recovery is continuing, albeit slowly, but at least it seems like she is recovering.
Yeah, and I've heard repeatedly that while she is doing good, she still is so shaken by it that she just wants to slow down and be with her babies. And I can't imagine doing anything other than that. I feel like I would be in the same place mentally. If I was so frightened by such a development, I would definitely want to slow down and just spend time with my kids and my husband.
The Sussex's Colombian tour generated contrasting narratives on either side of the Atlantic. While the visit was intended to highlight social causes and foster goodwill, the media's interpretation of their actions varied dramatically. American media outlets largely praised their efforts, highlighting their commitment to social causes and Meghan's charisma. The couple was portrayed as compassionate and relatable, with a genuine interest in making a difference. Headlines focused on their positive impact, showcasing their interactions with locals and emphasizing the importance of their chosen causes. Their ability to connect with people on a personal level was celebrated as a key strength.
In the US, the coverage was overwhelmingly positive. Many outlets framed their visit as a heartfelt effort to address pressing global issues.
Well, I think that's probably part of it, because I do think there's a lot going on here, because she's so in the spotlight. And talking about mental issues, I'm not saying that, but the pressure for her to always be on show. And one of the problems is when she's coming back, everyone is then analyzing, how does she look? So immediately she steps into the public line of duty, everything is being photographed. We've seen that already, the couple of times that she's been out there, whether at the King's birthday parade or we saw her at Wimbledon. We knew that she was going to be photographed at every moment of those days. So she has to make herself not only feel physically right, but mentally right. Because, people recovering from cancer, it's not just about, it is a shock to the system. And everyone can deal with it differently. But not everybody is the Princess of Wales. Yes, she may be getting the very best treatment and all that, which is, befits, luckily enough for her status, enables her to get that. But at the same time, not everybody who recovers from cancer is then expected to go and fulfill a whole series of public duties and feeling 100%. And because your confidence is going to be hit. So I think we have to give her plenty of support in that direction. But there will come a time when she will be expected to get back out on the road. And remember, the way they work their children's life at school is they very much, one of them wants to be there on any given day, whether it be the school run in the morning and the afternoon, to be there for support for the children. So I'm sure that we've seen that the way they manage their diaries, that the children, they can get back in the evening to be with their children in Adelaide Cottage in Windsor.
And we saw before the Princess of Wales had her abdominal surgery, a lot of criticism over the fact that a lot of her engagements were closer to Windsor, which I thought was very unfair at the time. Like, I respect the fact that she wants to be, as you say, at an arm's length from her children at all times. I think that that's very important because, as you know as well as I do, she is heavily involved in all of the data coming out of the Early Years Project. She knows how important it is to be around her children early in their life, to be a prominent influence, and she's raising a future king. Like, I imagine she does want to have much more of an influence over his day-to-day life.
Media outlets framed their visit as an inspiring effort to address real issues and connect with communities. Meghan's ability to engage with locals, particularly through her use of Spanish, was seen as a standout moment. Meghan's speech in Spanish in particular was widely celebrated. It was viewed as a thoughtful gesture that underscored her commitment to understanding and respecting the culture.
In stark contrast, British tabloids offered a more cynical perspective. Their coverage often leaned toward skepticism, questioning the motives behind the visit. Some questioned the cost of the trip, emphasizing the burden on Colombian taxpayers. This narrative painted the visit as an unnecessary expense rather than a meaningful endeavor. Others speculated about ulterior motives, suggesting that the visit was a thinly veiled attempt to rehabilitate their image and boost their brand. The tabloids were quick to frame the trip as a PR exercise.
Well, the British press has always been critical of the Sussexes, hasn't it? Their every move is dissected and often met with suspicion. This trip was no different. The scrutiny was relentless, with critics focusing on every detail, from their wardrobe choices to the timing of their visit. The cost, the timing, the motives, everything was scrutinized. It seemed as though no aspect of their visit was immune to criticism. They're not exactly winning over their critics here. The skepticism surrounding their actions remains a persistent challenge.
The stark difference in coverage underscored the ongoing tension between the Sussexes and the British press. This divide reflects deeper cultural and media dynamics at play. This transatlantic media divide highlighted the complexities of navigating public life in the digital age. The Sussexes' every move is amplified and interpreted through vastly different lenses.
It's fascinating, really. The same actions are interpreted so differently depending on the audience. It's a reminder of how perception shapes reality. It just goes to show how polarized the narratives around Harry and Meghan have become. Their story is a reflection of broader societal divides.
Whether hailed as heroes, admired for their efforts to make a difference, or dismissed as fame-hungry opportunists seeking the spotlight, their ability to command attention remains undeniable. Love them or loathe them, the Sussexes continue to be a focal point of global fascination. While Harry maintained a relatively low profile during the Colombian tour, Meghan really took center stage.
Her fluency in Spanish, a skill she honed during her time working at the U.S. Embassy in Argentina, allowed her to connect directly with locals on a much deeper level.
Her speeches, delivered with passion and conviction, resonated powerfully with audiences.
Observers noted Meghan's confidence and ease in the spotlight. She seemed to effortlessly navigate cultural nuances, engaging in animated conversations and embracing the opportunity to showcase her leadership skills.
Her wardrobe choices, a mix of high-end designers and local Colombian brands, further cemented her image as a global fashion icon.
This trip really showcased Meghan's evolution from an actress to a global advocate. I mean, her ability to connect with people from diverse backgrounds, her passion for social justice, and her undeniable charisma were all on full display.
The Colombian tour served as a powerful reminder of Meghan's ability to captivate an audience and inspire change. The Sussexes' Colombian tour undoubtedly achieved its goal of raising awareness for important causes. From environmental initiatives to social justice campaigns, their presence brought global attention to issues that might otherwise have been overlooked.
However, the trip also sparked debate about its true purpose. Was it purely about the causes, or was there a deeper, more personal agenda at play? Some viewed it as a genuine expression of their commitment to service, while others questioned whether it was a calculated move to rehabilitate their image and boost their brand. After all, public perception can be a powerful tool.